This is my question for you. Did you let him know that this is how you were feeling before you got to Dr.
Yeah.
Pia?
Yeah,
So
like, this is ongoing stuff. And if anything, this was the first night I decided like I needed to actually start speaking up for myself and like saying some of the truth. Because you can see like he is very good at pivoting things, hence him interrupting if it's not aligning to what he wants to be portrayed.
So how do the conversations go when Dr. P is not there?
He does not like to hear anything negative, doesn't like to go in the past. And before this visit, he told me, basically, if you shut up, Emily, I'll go to couples therapy with you when this is over.
And what did you say to that?
It's like, part of me, I think, kind of thought he meant it, but I also knew how I felt in the majority of my gut, which is...
But I'm trying to understand, he also looks caught off guard as if these things are new to him. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, he's playing the victim, so it's not news to him. If anything, it's because I decided to speak up. Also, like, if you see him acting that way on camera, like, imagine with cameras not there.
But that's what I'm asking you right now.
So I communicate as much as we can, but he doesn't want to go deep into anything.
No, I hear all of that.
He also said, though, like, he had fun at soccer. Let me tell you what happened before we went to soccer. He literally was screaming at me, and then I had to go.
Screaming about you? Screaming? Being
like, friends shouldn't be this hard, Emily, because I said something, too, that he didn't like.
What'd you say?
So it's just the vicious
cycle of shit. My question is, what did you say?
Nothing. I said something that morning that he's told me the night before, and then he lied about it. He was gaslighting me. And so when...
So this is the thing. You keep giving me your interpretation
I think you're trying to ask me a question that honestly is getting nowhere for, like, what we just observed.
No.
Do you have a different question? Like...
Emily, you're giving me your interpretation of what occurred, and I'm asking you, from a viewer's perspective that didn't see any of these things, what was said and what happened so that we can understand what was going on.
I just feel like we could be having a more productive conversation, talking through specifics of that clip.
Let me be clear with you, Emily. I'm not the enemy. And you may not understand my line of questioning, but I'm asking you very specific questions to get to the root so you can reveal exactly what's going on behind the scenes. So I'm asking you what was said, what happened beforehand. Are you telling him, how you truly feel, or are you afraid to?
Yeah.
Are you afraid to? And that's why it's the first time he's hearing it, because you felt you were in a space where you could accurately and honestly say your feelings, but couldn't before. So I'm trying to understand the dynamic.
Yeah, so this is also where Dr. Pia asked me if I feel safe, which I say yes, but I didn't.
Why don't you feel safe?
And it's just because I'm trying to speak up more. But to your point, Michael, I was battling a fine line of trying to speak up more and then also not get all the repercussions after, even though no matter what I would.
So what are the repercussions? What happens that you're so afraid of?
Yeah, it just comes down to him pacing in circles. He'll like maybe throw stuff at the walls, and it just ends up getting completely shifted to this being my fault.
Okay. Understood. So when you're watching this back, Michael, what is your take on this?
It seemed like, as an observer to me, you wanted to share how you felt because it's important to do that. But then there's a concern that if I share it, then I'm going to take us 2 steps back. And so I could empathize with that battle.
Okay. Well, Emily and Brennan certainly had their fair share of challenges to work through. But on that note, it's time for our final break. Up next, we're looking at some never-before